All right, imagine this. You're chilling with your Sunday coffee, Bible on the table, and stumble upon a passage that paints God in a bit of a shocker. We're talking about a God who tells his chosen people to eliminate a whole civilization, the Amorites. You scratch your head wondering, how do Christians sign up to worship a deity who greenlights a total wipeout? Let's get a snapshot of the situation. Moses and his gang, aka the Israelites, are tasked with defeating the Amorites, a civilization with quite a penchant for violence. The end result? All Amorites wiped out, every man, woman, and child. Yikes! But hold your judgment. To understand this, we need to rewind a bit and visit an ancient city called Gezer. The plot thickens here. Occupied by the Amorites, the descendants of the Canaanites, Gezer had a grim secret. Our detective here is Robert Alexander Stewart McAllister. No, not some Sherlock Holmes guy, but an Irish archaeologist who in 1902 stumbled upon something shocking in Gezer. As he was digging around, he discovered a row of humongous stones, pillars to be exact, with a creepy limestone basin surrounded by jars filled with bones of young girls. And we're talking about infants barely a week old. The horror doesn't end here. Many of these innocent souls had been sawed in half or burned. McAllister figured out that the Amorites used these chilling rituals for their idol worship ceremonies, hoping it would bring them health, wealth, and prosperity. Remember that question about the sin of the Amorites? Bingo! This was it. Child sacrifice. It's like buying prosperity at a bargain with the lives of their children. Unthinkable, right? That's the big reason why God waited for the Amorites to turn around their ways. But they just didn't get the memo. In the good Old Testament, God makes it pretty clear to the Israelites that this was a big no-no, and anyone who dares to follow these detestable acts would face the music. Unfortunately, the Amorites had other plans and never gave up their horrific practices. Now, a skeptic might ask, was the Amorites' doom justified? They didn't know any better, right? But think about this. Even without a detailed manual, we instinctively know what's right and wrong. That's our conscience at work. So the Amorites were no exception. This brings us to the elephant in the room. Can we fault God for punishing what was unmistakably evil? After all, he's just. And ignorance of his laws is no excuse. All right, fasten your seatbelts for this curveball. What transpired millennia ago isn't simply ancient history that's tucked away in forgotten chapters of dusty books. It's buried deep within the same soil we tread on, plant our roses on, or build our skyscrapers over. It's as much a part of our present as the air we breathe today. The sobering truth is that we're more similar to the Amorites than we might like to admit. Think about it. Haven't we all, in some form or another, paid homage to our modern-day idols? We've bowed at the altar of materialism, obsessing over the accumulation of wealth as if it were the sole purpose of existence. We've traded our precious time and inner peace for the hollow pursuit of money, often running on the never-ending treadmill of consumerism. Or consider vanity, the constant obsession over looks and physical appearances. Hasn't the mirror become our deceptive oracle, dictating how we feel about ourselves based on the reflection it throws back at us? We chase after fleeting notions of beauty, continually sacrificing our self-esteem and often health. Then there's the realm of guilty pleasures, our excessive indulgences in mindless entertainment or unhealthy habits, all in the name of living a little. These indulgences often consume us, robbing us of our time and energy, not to mention the toll they take on our overall well-being. So it's safe to say we've all got a touch of the Amorite in us, though it may manifest in different ways. The past isn't just a tale told, it's a mirror held up to our present. It serves as a potent reminder of the pitfalls of losing sight of what's truly important in the quest for ephemeral desires. So, let's take a moment to reflect on that, shall we? Now, let's flip the script and hit you with some uplifting news. The deity we've been dissecting isn't a celestial overlord demanding constant sacrifices from us. Instead, he's more like a loving parent, guiding us towards the right path. He doesn't want your gold, your glory, or your glamorous gifts. He's not even interested in you emptying your bank account or performing arduous rituals. In fact, he made the ultimate sacrifice himself. He gave his only son on the cross. This selfless act was not just a grand cosmic display, but a deeply personal testament to his love for each one of us. It's a powerful reminder that the creator of the universe cares about every single individual. Yes, you included. His generosity isn't dependent on what we can give, but rather, it's focused on what we can become. What does he ask in return? Simply a sincere spirit and a heart eager to change for the better. He yearns for our honesty, our genuine remorse, and a desire to course-correct when we stumble. It's our contrite heart, the admission of our faults, and the earnest endeavor to fix them that he values. This is the ultimate sacrifice in his eyes, the humble offering he won't disregard. So, my dear friends, as we navigate our lives, let's strive to shift our focus from the external idols to the internal transformation. Keep questioning, keep learning, keep evolving. Continue to explore the depths of your soul and the mysteries of the world around us. And above all, let the warmth of love, compassion, and understanding guide you in your journey. Until our paths cross again, keep the spirit of curiosity alive. Stay blessed, stay happy, and keep shining. Cheers, everyone.